Hi guys, and in today's video I'm discussing the ASICS METASPEED SKY trainer. Welcome back to the channel guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please like and subscribe to my channel. So on to today's video. First I want to say I was not gifted these METASPEED SKY trainers from as part of the ASICS Frontrunner team. So I want to make that clear. I purchased these out of my own money, and because I wanted to see what they were like, and I'm going to give you my review. So firstly, I wanted to say I was impressed by the METASPEED, the Meta Racer when it came out last year, and it was my first carbon plate shoe. Now I've had a few PBs in road races, and I use these regularly on my hard sessions, run sessions. And I found that with my heart rate was a lot lower than normal shoes. However, I have been using my Gel Noosa Tri 13s in all my tries so far this year, and I found that I'm running a lot quicker. I do love that shoe, although it's not a carbon plate shoe. I do love it, and but it's the foam technology which actually helps it be a quick shoe. So now I'm going to go on to the review regarding the METASPEED Sky. So firstly, I'll do an overview of it. So I put Shoelaces on there because I'm practicing to try and get my foot in quickly, but I'll talk about that a bit later. So firstly, it's got it looks a bit bulky. So I'll bring this back up so you can see this looks more like a racing flat shoe, but it looks a little bit bulky. Not as bulky as the Gel Noosa Tri 13. You can see it in the previous review that I did. So what you can see is it's a 5mm drop, and it weighs, men's weigh about 198 grams for my size, and the women's is about, I think, 167 grams for a size 7, I believe, 7 or 8. Now, in regards to this, firstly at the bottom it's got the it's got the rubber, quite a lot of rubber on it, and I don't know how robust it will be, but you can see I've used it quite a few times, and it's lasted. It's got the foam, so you've got foam here, and you can feel that, you can see the foam is quite soft, and it's also got the Flight Foam Turbo. So as you can see, it says a turbo. Now it's got Tokyo because of the Olympics. I think it's coming out for the Olympics. Now this shoe, I had to wait quite a while for it to come back on stock, and when I did purchase it, the retail price does cost around £225. So ouch, it is quite an expensive shoe. Now the material is quite light, but I would say it's quite hard as well at the same time. So yeah, so it's quite hard. In regards to the tongue's quite short, and it's quite thin as well, and it's the same. It's got like a suede material at the top of the tongue, and then the rest of it, this mesh material here. Shoelaces, these shoelaces don't come with it. I put these shoelaces on from these are from my previous Gel Noosa Triathlon trainers, and I put them on there for this. And yeah, so it weighs less. I do find that it's a bit hard getting your foot in. So when I mentioned about using these for triathlons, I haven't used them yet because I wanted to use the Gel Noosas still, because they're quick to get on, and I've been running well with them. However, I want to start using these now and seeing what they're like in triathlons, and purely also because they're quite a fast trainer. So you saw Beth Potter broke the world 5K record. I know it was an unofficial record, but she broke them when wearing these. Flora Duffy and Christian Blumenfeld both won golds the Olympics wearing these. So I have no doubt that these are a really fast shoe, and ASICS claim they are, and a lot of people getting PBs in these. So when I tried these on, what I noticed, I tried them in speed sessions. So what I noticed first was that my heart rate, when I did a threshold run, I did exactly the same with my METASPEED Skies and the same pace. Now I know the heart rate's a bit different because of how you're feeling and stuff. The heart rate was considerably lower than the Meta Racer, which was interesting. It was about 5 beats lower, and I was doing the same pace. So I was running about 5:41s. Threshold pace for 20 minutes, and I found that they were really good, and I actually felt like I had my legs were quite fresh afterwards. Now, when I the other week I did some 400-meter reps, and this is where I noticed the biggest difference, that my heart rate was not the was a lot lower, and it was quite hard for me to get higher, which was a bit odd. But I found that they were my feet were not as tired, my legs were not as tired, and I was running my reps 2 to 3 seconds quicker per rep. So for the whole duration of 12, I did 12 400-meter reps with 60 seconds recovery, and what I found was that they were 2 to 3 seconds quicker than what I've ran before. Now I know that I'm in my best. I'm probably running my best at the moment and but however that was still considerably quite a lot quicker. So I think, as I mentioned before, carbon shoes in previous relays, carbon shoes I think like are the way going forward. Now whether cheat shoes or not cheat shoes, it's going to be debated for years. However, if you want to get faster or you're trying to get PB, you're going to have the best technology that you can. So why not spend a bit more like you would on a bike? If you want to be faster on a bike, you wouldn't turn up with a aluminium bike, for example, a cheap bike, to try and be to beat your PB. When you've got into triathlon, you want to try and beat your PB. So therefore, you would you would spend more on the bike, and you get like a carbon fiber bike. So that's what I would say. Bear in mind. So yeah, so it is expensive, and I do think it's very pricey. But I can see that I'm going to have a few PBs coming on this way. Now I don't know how robust it is. I'm afraid. I don't know. It's had quite a few runs so far, and it seems like it's going well. Now I don't think it's going to. I don't think it'd be any good in the rain. Now I did run a PB with a Meta Racer when it was a waterlogged race last year, and I got a PB. I got a 20-second PB. I was hoping for a bit more, but it was waterlogged, and I did find they were quite slippery. Now I haven't tested these out, but they look like they're the same sort of material. I can just get these out. They're very similar, so the rubber is very similar. So I'm not sure whether they how long it would last for, but I do think it is worth, if you're going to go with carbon shoes. I think it's one of the ones that definitely rivals the competitors. And as I said, like you saw the 5K world record go with them, and then we've seen people now turning up with them. So it's a nice touch. The colours are nice, and apart from that, I'm very impressed with the shoe. I recommend it. As I said to you, it is pricey. I did not pay for this. I did pay for this. I was not gifted this by ASICS. So this is my. So I'm not obliged to say like anything about this. It's my own opinion, and I just want to say that I'm being very impressed by this shoe, and I prefer it to the Meta Racer, and I prefer it to the Gel Noosa, which is actually one of my favourite shoes at the moment. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've used this, please let me know. What do you think? Thanks again, guys.
And the champions of this age group category, in the Pacific, Yiannis Christodoulou, Christodoulou.